Namaskar, myself Dr. Rakesh Godara. I am a senior consultant in the pulmonary and critical care medicine at CK Birla Hospital, RBH, Jaipur. Today I welcome you all on the World COPD Day to increase the awareness about this deadly disease. COPD is now one of the top 3 causes of the death worldwide, and more than 90% of these deaths occur in the low and middle income country groups. COPD is a chronic disease. As we know about that in this COPD name, the 4 words that COPD, these are the 4 letters basically. C stands for that chronic, and it is a long-term condition that does not go away. O stands for obstructive, where that your airways are narrowed, so it becomes very difficult to breathe in and out. And P stands for pulmonary, so it is a lung condition or the lung disease. And the D for the disease, so it's a medical condition. So इसमें समझने की बात ये है कि COPD बीमारी में हमारी सांस की नलियाँ सिकुड़ जाती है, जिससे कि हमें सांस लेना मुश्किल होता है और पेशेंट को फेफड़ों से सांस लेना और सांस छोड़ना भारी हो जाता है, जिससे कारण उससे पेशेंट को सांस की तकलीफ रहती है और उन्हें बार बार बलगम भी बनता है. COPDs are the group of conditions in which there are 2 conditions are involved, and one is the chronic bronchitis and second is the emphysema. COPD usually develops because of long-term damage of your lungs due to inhalation of the harmful substances that include smoking, that is cigarette smoking is most common, also the biomass fuel exposure, other air pollutants, dust and the industrial chemicals. It can sometimes also develop in the patients who have the poor lung functions at the childhood, and also the patient who have the poor nutrition. COPD symptoms are that we need to look into. They are the patient generally the patients having that recurrent cough with the excess phlegm, and the patient they have sometimes the wheezes in the winter, and they have the breathlessness that is usually increasing on minimal exertion, and they frequently get breathlessness as compared to their colleague or the peer. So whenever these kind of the symptoms are there, then we should think of that the patient might have the COPD disease if that patient is having exposure to these risk factors that we have discussed about that, like smoking or dust or air pollution. When a person have the symptoms as described above, as I mentioned about that increased breathlessness, frequent breathlessness, recurrent cough and the wheezes, then he should consult to the specialist or the doctor, a chest physician, and generally the doctor asks for a test that we call as a spirometry or the pulmonary function test, that tell us about that how the lung functions are there, and also it tell us about that how much there is narrowing in their windpipe or the airways. Other tests also include the body mass index, the BMI, and also sometimes we used to check oxygen level in a patient with the severe COPD. You might require some other tests including the chest x-ray and some of the basic blood tests to rule out other diseases if we have a concern or in the differential diagnosis. Treatment for the COPD is we categorize or we divide the treatment into the pharmacological and the non-pharmacological treatment. In the medications, generally it includes the bronchodilator in the form of inhaler. And these medications work very well because they open the airway and make the patient easy to breathe. Sometimes if the patient is having very severe disease, we need to add some inhalation corticosteroids in the inhalation form. Along with the medications, we always encourage the patients go for a exercise program and also good diet, because it has been shown that enrollment of the patients in the exercise program improve the outcomes. In the severe cases, when the lungs are very much damaged and the patient's oxygen level are low, patient might require oxygen at the home also. As we know that COPD is a chronic condition, so it will not go away. So the patient has to understand that he has to manage his disease by its own with the support of the healthcare professional. So along with the medications, he has to do something to manage and optimize his health condition. That include first of all that good adherence and compliance to the medications. Along with that, regular exercises and healthy diet. Third one is very important is there that go for vaccination, regular their seasonal flu vaccine and also some of the pneumococcal vaccine as his doctor prescribed. Along with that, if the severe COPD patients, that we should encourage him to go or enroll into the pulmonary rehabilitation program. That is a structured program that shows good outcome in the severe COPD patients. These chronic conditions sometimes get worse and then they have an increase in the symptoms. That generally we call it flare-up in the common language or the exacerbation. These conditions the patient should identify if they have increased breathlessness despite taking their medications, or they have their increased symptoms including the cough and also the increase in sputum productions. Sometimes they might see the change in the color and the amount of the sputum, that you see the yellow sputum and associated with the fever. It means that patient is having the flare-up. That time then he has to consult with his healthcare professional or the chest physician for the further management, because if they are not treated adequately, sometimes that will end up into the hospitalizations and increase morbidity and mortality. So identifications of the symptoms are very important, that what are the worsening symptoms and what are the red flags. Thank you very much for the listening, and stay healthy, stay safe, and if anybody near you or any patients that you identify the patient with the above symptoms and who is having the risk factor for the COPD, get your patient test done and diagnose the COPD early, because if the patient is diagnosed early, then he can have a better life. Thank you very much.